Good morning. I would like to begin by thanking you for asking me to speak here today. It is a great honor, and I appreciate the respect you are showing both me and my generation. I understand that my generation is not one tempered by combat, and therefore I cannot speak from a position of experience. Your sacrifices are more than I can imagine. I have not experienced the terrors of war. I have not been a prisoner of war. I have not lost a loved one in battle. I am also aware that older generations may take a dim view of my generation because they feel that we are not aware or interested in the sacrifices that have been made for all Americans. And I am here today to tell you that we do care. It is because of the sacrifices that you have made that I am allowed to stand before you as a free person. Author and fallen soldier Paul Sweeney said, "How often we fail to realize how lucky we are to live in a nation where happiness is more than a lack of tragedy." And it is you we have to thank for that. As high school students, we do study the tragedies that you have had to endure. We know about the sacrifices that are being made for us today in Iraq. We have studied Desert Shield and Desert Storm. As a matter of fact, there may be veterans among us today who are from Grenada or from the invasions of Panama and Lebanon. We have studied the terrors of the Vietnam War. Among us today may be veterans who fought in the Battle of Khe Sanh or who landed at Da Nang in 1965 or who were in Hue during the Tet Offensive. We have studied the Korean War. Among us today may be veterans who were at the Incheon Landing or who fought in World War II at Pearl Harbor. Let us not forget those who participated in activities that we rarely recognize, such as the Bay of Pigs in April of 1961, or the veterans and the families of those who were killed in the rescue attempt of the hostages in Tehran in 1980. Why do we fight in these wars? To protect our friends, our family, our loved ones, our nation, our Constitution, and all of the rights that our Constitution promises us. Let us take a moment to examine a couple of these rights. The First Amendment, the freedom of speech and expression. The Second Amendment, the right to defend ourselves and our friends and our families. The Fourth Amendment, the right to our own privacy. The Eighth Amendment, the freedom from cruel and unusual punishment. The 14th Amendment, the right to a fair trial and to equal protection under the law. These are all the rights that make America the nation it is today. We do appreciate the sacrifices you have made for us. We do remember those who have put their lives in danger so that we can enjoy this wonderful nation today. So what can my generation do during this war? We can support our troops, support our nation, support our Constitution, but most importantly, we can support each other. This war is tearing us apart when it should be bringing us closer together. We need to unite as a nation to win this war. We need to become one nation instead of many different political parties. We Americans have a tradition of prevailing through difficult times and acting as a beacon of hope for other countries and for a better future. Despite these difficult times and the necessity of Americans to sacrifice during a time of war, I am not pessimistic. Poet and biographer Carl Sandburg said, "I see America, not in the setting sun of the black night of despair ahead of us. I see America in the crimson light of a rising sun, fresh from the burning creative hand of God. I see great days ahead of us, great days possible to men and women of will and vision. This safety, this hope has been provided by you, our honored veterans. So thank you. Thank you to those who have perished in war. Thank you to those veterans who are with us today. Thank you to your families and to your extended families. For it is thanks to you that we are able to live in this wonderful nation today. Thank you.